We have had a long conversation about the easy fixes. And even with the easy fixes that we could do right now and take up those issues right now, we see that only so few of us, members of Congress, are here present. The fact that there is not a single Republican that has had the courage to be here with us to talk about these easy fixes is a telling story. It is a telling story of the scale of justice that has been tipped on behalf of the NRA and against the people in our communities, against the hospitals, the doctors, the emergency rooms that have to care for the people that are dying in our streets, against the mayors that have to, like me, I was a mayor when 3-year-old Ethan Esparza was shot during a drive-by shooting in my home city of Pomona. He was celebrating his 3rd birthday. It was during my time representing my home city since 2000 that I have been witness to having to attend 4 funerals of police officers that have been murdered. Officer Steiner, a CHP officer, murdered on the steps of our courthouse. It was a gang initiation. He was murdered by a 16-year-old. It was Officer Daniel Frames, who came across a homeless person who he had come across many times before. This time he had a gun and he shot him. It was Pomona police officer Sean Diamond, who in the course of dealing with some hardcore motorcycle gang members, he was shot in the face with a sawed-off shotgun. And lastly, Gregory Casillas. That night that he was murdered was his last night on probation. Now, these are not mass shootings. These are everyday murders that are happening in our communities. 58% of Americans have experienced some type of gun violence, 58%. But yet we don't see 58% of Congress or the US Senate representing them. And that has to change. I want to yield back my time to the chairman for being such a wonderful person and allowing all of us to speak. Thank you once again for being here. I yield back.
Thank you very much. I want to thank